was here thinking and musing to myself, and I suddenly realized that some words will never work well with air quotes. And it seems to me that people who yell certain polarizing terms too quickly, they're going to end up with air quotes around the word evidence. And if you ever end up with a choice, like as a member of some form of jury, maybe even in a court of public opinion, and have to consider evidence, and you'll find it very easy to tell if it's true or false evidence, simply because of evidence. And I don't mean to suggest in advance that it means for sure this evidence won't be true. But when they themselves admit at the beginning that it's evidence, they might be fucked. Oh man. So, and the reason I say this, the reason I was thinking about saying this is that, metaphorically speaking, I can perceive of the time, or at least I've got some more coordinates to put my head around how to think about how to act in today's changing media landscape. Should one switch or two in a vast number of variables, which are basically Boolean, on or off, true or false, they don't really matter. But if they get flipped one way or the other, I mean, some of them really do matter, but it's metadata. The metadata and the actual concrete things that the metadata refers to, two different things, right? That's the problem. So when one or two of these mystical, metaphysical entities, they change their value from true to false, it means the big difference in a large fraction of people's minds. They start thinking terms like apocalypse on the sly, and they hate that they have to admit that. That's what I'm trying to get around to saying. The cognitive dissonance which comes from it, the dissonance, is so great that it causes the entire framework to shatter. Then they go looking for targets to blame. Hey, they go looking for people to blame. I don't intend to change anything about the way I've been acting in the last, say, 24 hours, because I've been acting like this for weeks or months on end. As far as I'm concerned, nothing has changed at all. If the content I'm using happens to bother you, I'm sorry. I can't help you there. The problem is yours. Your mental framework seems to have broken down. Don't blame my mental framework for your mental problem. Yeah, the evidence seems to say that you're fucked, is what I'm trying to say. Not me. Have a good evening.